It's fine. We're dying in the first 2 seconds. Don't worry about it.
I know.
We're fine. Stream, we're fine. Okay.
I wish I had that on camera.
I can do it again, no problem.
No. The time has passed. The
I'll do
moment
it
has
again.
passed.
Don't test me. Don't test me. Oh, God.
Oh my god. How have you been?
I have some snacks.
Nice.
It's a pretzel.
Oh.
I don't think I'll make it to. I'll answer that question, but they're asking me if lunging fun and should it be added permanently to the game.
Oh.
I mean, lunging should return, but with some changes. Don't ask me what. It could have been better.
It was a little. I saw the survey thing and I was like, I was like, oh god, I have to get to the champ, so I didn't take it.
I'm taking it.
But I don't know, the lunging was kind of like, I don't know, lunging in a video game is kind of odd to me in general. Like, it does seem like the next logical step, or a next logical step when you're doing a horse video game. But as someone who gets dizzy lunging in real life,
you want to get dizzy in the game?
I don't. I really don't. I really don't want to get dizzy in the game too. Like,
game remote activated.
It wasn't too bad. Like, I'll admit, it wasn't too bad. But it definitely wasn't like, I don't know. I don't need it. I have a special moment. How do I do it? Oh. Gold Charm has a lot of energy and wants to run. Feels like you're on a rocket ready to launch. Yeah, I know how that feels. I know exactly how that feels.
Because your horsey knocked you off.
Yeah, I should probably... Yeah, I'll talk about that. Also, hi, Katie. Hi, Katie. Welcome. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Welcome. Yeah, I got bucked off Monday. What a wonderful start to the week.
Yeah.
It's the first time he's ever actually bucked me off too. Like, I've fallen off of him, but this is the first time I've ever actually been bucked off. Like, normally he doesn't do it enough to unseat me. But yeah. Needless to say, we need to work on our canter transitions quite a bit. He gets way too excited, but then on top of that, like, if I ask, like, sometimes the way I ask is really frustrating to him. And so I kept pushing the other day, even when I definitely should not have kept pushing. And I obviously came off because I pushed too hard. I explained it to a friend as I tried pushing too many buttons at once and I accidentally triggered the ejector seat. But no, I'm okay. My shoulder's a little sore. Like, my moving my arms a little bit weird right now. I fell off and I landed on my right side. So, but the weird thing is that the only place I have bruises are on, like, my calves, which is weird because I'm not exactly sure how that would have happened.
Aren't the calves like the
they're your lower,
one of the main muscles that you use to control a horse, or is that a different muscle?
Yeah, no,
I do not ride horses.
You'd be right. Yeah, you'd be right about that. I'm thinking that the bruising, because I mean, I did definitely land and like bump my legs together, and so that's probably where some of it came from.
Yeah.
But when I got on this morning and I went to pick up my stirrups, I realized that where the stirrup leathers rest on my leg is exactly where both of those bruises are. And now I'm like, maybe it wasn't like the fall that caused some of the bruising. Maybe it was the bucking spree with me trying to hold on.
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
could have been like instinctually you because probably happened so fast,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That instinctively, like you probably held on tighter, but it maybe the impact of you trying to hold on tighter,
Yeah.
bruised your muscles in the process because
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Oh god, I'm gonna. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! I might be disqualified. Oh no! Hang on.
I saw you not make that. Thank you for giving me third.
You're welcome. Don't. I'm done trying that shortcut. It has not worked for me in ages.
You have to jump more towards in the middle of it. You can't jump along the side.
Okay. I was so good at it for a while, and now I'm not. But no, like I just based on where the bruising is and how bad it is, it's probably from like me trying to keep myself seated. Because I didn't really hit the ground that hard. And like I just think to myself, I was kind of laughing afterwards. I'm like, hey, at least I still have my teeth this time.
Yeah.
At least I still have all my teeth. Cheers.
Cheers. That is a good sign.
Yeah.
I'm happy you're safe. And I'm sure you have already, but like Epsom's, have you taken Epsom salt baths yet or anything?
I put a lot of ice on like both my legs kind of got it. The one I actually got a little bit scraped, and I've been like icing that and Neosporin and everything. It's not very. It's probably like an inch long scrape. So it's not much.
Okay.
But I've been icing it and keeping my leg up, and I've taken Tylenol. I mean, it's definitely not as bad as when I came off the last time. I was on much softer ground this time. And whereas last time I hit a tree and we were moving at speed, this time when Johnny bucks, he doesn't like buck and kick his legs out. He mainly crow hops, which is he gets really slow and he kind of just bounces up and down in one spot for a while.
Yeah.
So we weren't moving. I just kind of like whoop onto the ground.
Yeah.
Oh man. But he was really good today, and I'll probably be up there again tomorrow and hop on him tomorrow. But I'm realizing right now that like because of where my stirrup leathers sit, that riding with an actual saddle is going to be a little bit painful. So so I'm like I had been trying to this is like the second time, or no, when I fell off was the first time I'd used my English saddle in months. Like first time I'd used my dressage saddle in months. And I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get back to riding in a saddle again. I can't just do bareback all the time. Well, now that I have huge bruises, I can't use the stirrups. So now I'm like, well, back to the bareback path.
Man.
Which is like a little funny when I think about it. But
that's so fair.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose I could put my Western saddle back on. Like, I had been trying to get back to my English one, and I want to get an Australian one, which is actually, it's very similar to a dressage saddle. I'll send a picture of one in the group chat. I have the exact one I'm thinking of getting. Aussie saddles are meant as, like, they're kind of like stock saddle. I mean, it's called, like, a stock saddle. And they're like a cross between a dressage saddle and a Western saddle. I really like the fact that they have thigh supports, not necessarily knee supports, so that your leg doesn't go forward.
Yeah.
But I'd take something like that, and apparently you can switch out the stirrup leathers for like regular English stirrup leathers. So that's probably what I do with it. But I like that the seat's a little deeper. I like that it has the thigh, like, I don't know what that's exactly called, but those thigh things. And yeah, I think that would be a good, because I like the comfort of the Western saddle, but I also like the close contactness of the English saddle, so I'm trying to figure out a happy medium. And I think that might be it.
That might be it. Yeah, that sounds like what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Go for it. Buy it.
Yeah.
Purchase it.
Also, hi
Purchase.
chat. Hello.
Hey, cat.
Hello.
What?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I wish I was a Star Rider. Star Stable's kind of boring. Yeah. When you can only, because we're Star Rider or non-Star Riders can only go to Moreland and Fort Pinta, right? I think.
Yeah, and then up towards where your husband is.
Yeah, my husband. Nilmer's Island. Husband land.
The circus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going towards the beach for the new, or not new, but they made it a permanent race, which is kind of neat.
I like that race. It's fun.
So that tells me they're not bringing back the Fort Pinta beach party.
Yeah. I'm
It sounds
okay
like
with
that's
that.
good.
It was kind of lackluster. I really liked this Western event.
Mhm.
I really do. I have to say that I hope that this is if this year so far between the Equestrian Festival and this event, if this is any kind of telling of how Halloween and Christmas are going to be, then I'm really, really hopeful for the future of this game. Like really hopeful, because
I mean,
man,
yeah.
they really have been knocking it out of the park lately as far as these events.
Yeah, because last year they did say that this year they really want to push and change all of the events to make it more like a seasonal thing rather than just a time of year thing.
Yeah. And even so this year I personally found the rainbow event totally lackluster. I didn't care for it too much at all. Some of the tack sets were really cute and they weren't that hard to obtain, which was nice because I didn't have to dedicate a whole bunch of time to grinding. But
yeah,
I will say that the Western event, even if it feels like it's dragged on, honestly, in reality, has it? I don't think it has. I mean, because you could pop in here at any point in time and do the Western thing and then just go on your merry way if you don't want to do it anymore. But yeah, it's never felt grindy to me. They've varied up the chores and stuff enough that I haven't felt like anything's been too repetitive. So and I like the way that they're having you do the whole these collectible things that you need to make other things or to repel the wolves or to lure horses. They're just found out in the world. You don't have to buy them. They're just out there. I like that a lot. And the gold,
it's very nice.
Yeah, and the gold being the number one currency, it's so easy to obtain, but not in a way that makes it feel like too easy. I hope that actually made any sense, because I don't feel like it's been ridiculously easy to obtain, but I feel like it's been better than some of their other currencies, like the Halloween tokens last year.
Yeah,
that was ridiculous.
I'm obviously they're not going to do that again this year.
Yeah.
But because that was them trying to get rid of those shards.
Right.
To give them one last purpose,
Right.
But I feel like they could have just done away with it completely, and that you could have maybe exchanged your shards for tokens.
Yep.
They could have did something like that, but they decided to make it a very grindy kind of bullshitty thing that when we were telling Kylie and Amber, oh, this is the best event.
I know.
And then it turned out to be real bad. It's oh,
I know.
This is embarrassing.
Yeah, and Maria agrees. Katie says, I love how they've given us things in the Western Festival that we could earn and not spend money on. And that's exactly it. Every week, to make it seem first they gave us with 2 token outfits. They gave us two outfits that we could grind tokens for. And honestly, that was enough for me. Those are the only 2 that I got. But then as the weeks have gone on, they've added more outfits. Nice ones with good stats that you can go and grind for. And I think that's great. And then even if you're not grinding for the current outfits anymore, you know, you can do what I've been doing, which is hang on to those tokens, spend them on some other items, and then when other events come up, just sell those duplicate items.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a great
way. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm doing too. Also, just for anybody that has not gotten on here today, there is a code for some keys, some lures, and some beast repellent. That is,
I haven't entered any of those.
It's last week. That's the code, is last week. So if you haven't done that yet and you want to claim that, do it right now. I did it right before stream.
There's other codes that I missed too that came out the last few weeks, and they all expire on August 2nd, obviously.
Yeah. I think the one for sure is lure them. I think the other one is repel them, but I'm not 100% sure on the second one.
I will go to starstable.com right now.
Yeah. I say the previous codes should be on their Instagram too. Also, hi Sam, welcome. Oh no, so many wolves. Okay, I have a lot of beast repellent, but I don't want to waste that many.
Yeah.
Can you guys stop? Thank you. Oh, you're doing a horse show next week? Oh, that's cool. That's fun. I think the last time I showed was a couple of years ago, as far as like real horse shows.
Well, that was a code that repelled them.
Yay!
I can only ride 1 per minute. Okay.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, wow. Oh my god, they gave me so many.
Right?
Why? I didn't do the new code. I did repel them, and it gave me like 5.
Ooh, first horse show. I can give you some advice, but it's not gonna be like go out and like get them. No, it's just have fun. Just like seriously, just have fun with it. Some people get too hung up on the competitive nature of things to really enjoy what they're doing, and if it's your first horse show, just go out and enjoy it. You know, don't expect to come home with any ribbons, but just go out and do your best and have fun with your horse, and you're gonna have a great time. My goal for horse show weekends is always don't fall off. I feel like a lot of the times that's a pretty obtainable goal. But I have proven myself wrong on several occasions. Actually, the first time I ever fell off was at a horse show. My mom was I think I was 8. I was 8 or 9, maybe. And I was getting ready I was in the warm-up ring, and I didn't own my own horse at the time, so I was on a lease pony whose name was Bandit. She was so ugly that she was cute. And she refused at a fence, and I went right over her neck. And my mom happened to not be present at the moment. Like, she had literally, like, walked away to, like, grab me a water or something. And she comes back, and my instructor goes, "Yeah, your kid fell off." And then she left again, and I fell off again. And she came back to the instructor going, "Yeah, your kid fell off again."
That is so funny.
It was really good. I don't know how many falls she's actually been witness to. I know one for sure. I had a bad one at an event in Wisconsin years ago. I think it was my first ever actual event that I had done on my pony, and we were schooling cross country. So like the night before, you always get to school the course, and we were schooling cross country, and I was doing like probably 2'6" fences, 2'6" and I got Alex to go up to the one, and I didn't give him enough leg, and so he refused it. Well, when I was trying to get him back away from the fence to take it again, he instead decided that he was going to pop over it from a standstill. And I was so like, I was so taken aback by that I fell off and I smashed my hip into the ground.
Oh.
But I was like 11. I was like 11 or 12, you know. So you bounce right back up and you're like, put me back in, coach. Put me back in.
I'm right. Get me on the horse again.
Yeah. Whereas like Monday night, I'm like alone in the arena and I'm just cursing. Johnny ran off and I'm just like, you son of a bitch. Like, how dare you do that to me? I know it's my fault, but how could you?
I am your mother. Do you know that SNL skit?
Yes, I do.
You're the first person that's understood whenever I reference that.
That is one of my favorite SNL sketches. Oh my god.
That's one of my favorite episodes, because in that same episode, he's like doing that High School Musical thing.
Yes.
He's like, guys,
yes,
I'm in college. And in college, they don't sing. And everyone gasps. He's like, I was feeling lonely and scared on my first day. So I jumped up and I started singing about how I was lonely and scared. And everyone stared at me. Apparently, we're the only singing high school in America.
I love that episode. Oh my god.
That totally derailed the conversation.
No, that one. Okay, we can get back to SNL in a minute because I have some sketches that are just I think about them all the time.
Good.
Okay, halter, horsemanship, and Western pleasure. I have done the English equivalent of halter, which is hunter in hand. I've only done it once or twice. But I have done that with Johnny, and the other ones I've never done horsemanship. I'm thinking that it's probably something like equitation, which is where you have to like memorize a pattern and do a pattern. And then Western pleasure, I've never had a horse cut out for Western pleasure, so we've done Western but never the pleasure. My pleasure class would probably consist of my thoroughbred race tracking around the arena, because we don't do the low and slow. We do high and fast. Okay, the SNL skit that lives rent free in my brain all the time is the one with Timothy Chalamet and Pete Davidson, where they're rapping. They're the TikTok rappers. Oh my god. That, I think about the "you never loved me, mom" all the time.
God.
It lives rent-free in my little head. And
that's awesome.
I think about it all too much. That and the that whole episode with Timothy Chalamet is a banger, because then the other one is Tiny Horse.
Tiny Horse.
God, that's so good. I don't know who came up with that. Has to be a Kyle Mooney one. But man, does that, I think about that a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the newest skit that I think about all the time now is where it's like, does your like male partner or husband just wait for you to get home, and then he starts saying all these sports things and everything? Take him to the guy park.
Oh no.
Have you never seen? Oh my god.
Take him to the guy park.
I'm gonna have.
I also like regularly do like the Stefan voice. The New York's hottest club is like,
New York's hottest club.
Yes. Oh my god.
Do I have to show you that guy park?
You probably do. You probably do. God. the Olivia Rodrigo driver's license one with all the guys in the bar singing driver's license is another one that gets me real good. Oh my god. Kate McKinnon. Kate McKinnon is the blobfish mermaid. That one gets me real good. That one's funny. That's a good one. I would recommend.
A lot of Saturday Night Live skits are very much misses, but you get your gems in there. Your gems in there, and you're just like, oh my god.
You ever seen the one that's like, oh my god, it's about the weed gummies, and it's like it's one of the ones that they film beforehand, and I'm trying to think of who's actually in it, because it was a guest star, and god, is it funny, but it's a banger of a song. Like, it's a song. Weed.
I don't think I've seen that one either.
Weed gummy.
I don't weed gummy.
It's called The Negotiator. But it's like Pete Davidson in like a gummy bear. It's Pete and 80 in like squishy gummy bear suits on a rooftop going like, I'm a weed gummy. And I'm like, it really, I don't know, man. I watch a bunch of SNL compilations all the time though. Oh my god.
Like, they seem to be like really fun, like working videos to have on while you work.
They are. They're super easy to like just have in the background. Ooh. Yeah, doing a lesson today on an Arab, and I asked her to canter, and she had her head down and was going really fast. Yeah, I've learned from experience that unless you have a really, really well-trained horse, or they're used to doing the low and slow, whenever you canter, you need to pick their upper body up. And I especially have to remember to do this because my guy likes to buck in canter transitions, which is how I fell off the other day. But you have to, if you pick up their front end and you carry them uphill, like if you go right into an uphill canter, there's no opportunity for them to buck. Because in order to buck, they need to have leverage on their front end and be able to lift their back end. So if you're engaging that hind end and driving them upwards, they can't buck. So that's... Emma needs to get better at that. In my defense, though, the first few canter transitions I asked for, I did exactly that, and I prevented him from bucking. But it was the more I asked him to do it, because I was being an idiot. But anyway, yeah, there's a whole bunch of like SNL compilations that I watch all the time, and then I kind of like curse myself because I sit down and I'm like, okay, what sketch was that? Like I don't actually know which one it was. And then I have to go back and I have to search for it. Another of my favorites is with Adam Driver, and it's the like a school show and tell day, a career day. I think it's career day. And Adam Driver is like an old oil baron, which is absolutely hilarious. Have you seen that one, Lurie?
I don't think I have. Like I said, I don't see all of them, but when I do, sometimes there's bangers.
That is one that I quote all the time, and I'll have to link it in a second. That's another one that lives completely rent-free in my brain because of like Adam Driver. He's completely dead serious the entire time. Does not crack a smile, nothing. And everyone around him is breaking character and laughing, and it is the funniest thing. It's so good. I think
when
some of my
everyone
favorite
breaks
things is breaking
characters?
character. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever they break character, it's the best thing. It's more funny when they all can't stop laughing than when they play it straight.
Yes, agreed. Like that's part of the charm. And on that note, like it happens with Bill Hader a lot. And Bill Hader is very much the type of guy whose laugh seems contagious. Yeah. Like once he starts laughing, like everybody's gonna start laughing. And there's one that he did where he's an old man on like a motorized wheelchair, and his young wife is trying to get pregnant, and his Cialis has just kicked in at a house party, and he's trying to control the wheelchair and act like a 90-year-old man. And it's like he ends up bumping into people, and I think he pushes like 80 entirely into the table, and they have to like whisper to him to stop moving, and it is so good. But he's like hiding his face, and they're all laughing. Just oh my god, yeah. Good content.
I miss the Bill Hader era.
I do too. Bill Hader, Kate McKinnon. I liked when
Adam, yeah.
I liked when Seth Meyers was on. Seth Meyers and Amy Poehler were doing the Weekend Update. I liked them.
Yeah,
I do like the current Weekend Update guys. I do think they have a lot of chemistry. They're very funny together.
Yeah, like I love it when they switch, like they exchange the jokes and
each other.
And then it's like the worst thing.
Yeah. I like how Colin tries to be good. Like he'll write some weird ones, but nothing like inappropriate or horrible. And then Michael Che is like, I'm gonna make this man say so much bad shit.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna not have him restrain himself. Let's go.
let's have him say the most racist out of pocket shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's really it's very funny.
And then it's very cute. My mom always reminds me, like, oh yeah, that's Scarlett Johansson's husband. Yeah. I'm like, okay, Mom. I love that fact every time we watch this show. Thank you. It's just very cute.
That's her Ken.
That's her Ken. I still have to see that movie.
Okay.
I can't talk about it.
I'm going for the second time tomorrow night. Our local theater is having a deal where, like, if you come in specifically for Barbie on Thursday, anytime during the day, you get, like, a small popcorn, small pop, and a ticket for $10, which is, like, a really good deal. Yeah. And Friday I have an event. And so Thursday, I'm just like, oh, well, I went and saw it with Courtney and Kenzie over the weekend. And we kind of had really shitty seats, not gonna lie.
No,
we didn't get there late. We got there pretty like on time, and we still had to sit in like the very, very front.
Man, so yeah, opening weekend and all that.
So I'm like, okay, I really want to go again, and my mom wants to go, and I was like, I will go with you. Like, let's go Thursday and just make a night out of it. And I think it's gonna be great. But it's definitely one of those movies where I'm sure you've been seeing the memes with like me walking into Barbie all happy, thinking it's gonna be a great like fluffy movie about a doll, and then cut to me walking out of Barbie having an existential crisis and crying my eyes out.
Well, it is partially inspired by the Truman Show, so I have a feeling that it's not going to just be a straight up comedy. There's a message to be had there, and I'm excited to see the message.
It's Greta Gerwig too, and her films always have some kind of undertone to them, or like really important social message underneath. But what I will say is that like where some movies or even like some books, will make you feel this like existential dread. I didn't get the existential dread coming out of Barbie. I got like it made me get a little existential in a way that's almost like kind of like warm and fuzzy. And I don't know, like, I know I haven't seen that as a reaction to it from some people, because essentially, like, the message of the movie is like, it's,
I don't want to know the message.
Okay,
I don't want to
okay.
be spoiled.
okay. I was gonna say, I don't know if that's really a spoiler, but it is definitely like there is a tone of like female empowerment, but at the same time, there's a tone of like, okay, but these expectations for men too, like it's harmful to everyone. So that's basically it. And it's not, there's a really good monologue in it with America Ferrera's character that is just absolutely beautiful. And but I will say, there were points during the movie I did tear up. I didn't cry, but I did tear up, and it does make you stop and think, and then goes right back to making you laugh. And I cannot remember the last time that I've ever been in a movie theater where the entire theater is laughing hysterically. Like that's definitely an experience. But I will leave you with one of the, like, several times throughout the film, I had to drop my, like, what I was doing and grab my phone and write down a quote because it was too good and I didn't want to forget. And the one that I will leave in here without any context is horses are just men extenders. And that's all I'm gonna say, because I thought that was very funny and I needed to share, and it doesn't spoil anything in context. There's a couple other ones that I think are funny, but those would definitely like they hit me really hard in the theater, as far as like this came out of nowhere and it's so funny for what, you know. So I will let you enjoy those on your own, because man, the way that it like pulled such ugly laughter out of me, like sputtering, like, oh my god, did they really say that? Beautiful, just beautiful. It was great. So it's, there's you. Hi, you. Did you know that we don't have to
run?
Oh no, you don't have to get off your horse to do that, you know.
What?
Yeah.
I've been getting off every time.
You don't have to get off your horse to do the gold nodes.
This is bullshit.
I see Sam in the chat asking which of the Gen 3 Mustang coats is our favorite. She said Leopard Appy. I too say Leopard Appy. I really like the Leopard Appy. I went back and I looked at him again, and I like the Leopard Appy. My only critique on that one is that the mane and tail seem a bit too like salt and peppery for me. It's really kind of funky when I look at it, but like at that point I just choose another mane style. You know, there's been several horses that I don't like the original mane style they come with, so. But Lurie, do you have a favorite coat color of the new Mustangs?
It would definitely just be the pure Palomino that they have. I'm a Palomino fan.
I was gonna say that's probably the one you were gonna pick. Yeah.
And then the second would be the Dun one, or is that the one that looks like Spirit?
Yeah,
but it's not the Bay Dun. The Bay Dun, but it's not the one. I don't think it's the second one in CC's video, and near the end where it doesn't have that stripe down its back.
Oh, so that one's the buckskin. That one's a regular buckskin. Yep.
Yeah, then it's I like the Palomino and the buckskin, so I'm gonna be getting those two.
Yeah. I like that they did the Bay Dun for anybody that likes like almost your traditional Mustang, because that's what the real Spirit looks like, is a Bay Dun like that. But then they also did movie Spirit, which is your buckskin. I think that was really cool of them to do.
Yeah, because I like the one that doesn't have like, I'll have to look again. I think it's the one without going the line down its back. I'm like, it's maybe a little bit brighter, not as dark, and had more in its mane and stuff going on. But I'm definitely getting to.
While I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna pull up Cece's video.
I am gonna get this brown chicken. I finally got that chicken.
Yay! You got that chicky.
But I do not have a thing to put it in.
Oh no! Yeah, I'm gonna pull up Cece's video. Yeah, so color. Let's see. I think I can. Can I do display capture? Yep. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do display capture for a minute. I'm gonna go over. See, it's not even what kind of gets me with the buckskin or the Bay Dun one is it's not even like technically a dun because it has the dorsal stripe, but it doesn't have any leg barring. So what that means is that would be a Bay with ND1. Which ND1 is the dun gene, like a dun gene, but it doesn't give it the primitive markings. The only thing it gives it is the dorsal stripe, but there's no leg barring or anything, which I wish there was, but I'm sure because they want it to look like Spirit. Then we have the Leopard Appy, and I'm always really picky about my Leopard Appies. I really am. Are there things I would change on it? For sure. But I do think that's one I'm going to be buying. But I will probably be messing with the main style. The black one's cute. I just kind of wish it was solid black instead of a snip. But it is a cute snip. I'm just going through. Let's see, what's the next? The Grua Overo. I don't like Overos. I kind of wish they just made it a Grua. That's just me. I'm not a very big Overo person in general. This next one they say is the App Horse, and this one's meant to look like Picasso, which he's a frame Overo. So I actually like the in-game Picasso's coat better than the real Picasso.
That's funny.
It is very funny. The Bayron, if the head wasn't so red, I think that would be another one that I'd be coming home with because I really like Bayrons, but the head seems so much of a redder brown than the body. The Palomino is super pretty. I do really like the Palomino. I like how they tried to go like Cloud vibes without going too much like Cloud. Like he's not so light that he would be Cloud. And then the next one's the Buckskin. And the Buckskin's cute.
I like that Buckskin.
It's got really pretty dapples. I think it's the only one with dapples.
Yeah.
But it's really cute. I don't like the default main style. I do like the one that's it's got like wind knots and stuff in it. You can see it really clearly on the Appy, but I know they said that they weren't finished with it yet. But let's see if I can pause it when they go over that main style, because there's like a whole bunch. It's longer, it's more jagged, and it's got like a bunch of wind knots in it, which on the Appy looks really cool because the white hairs twist in there and give it some depth. And that's what it looks like with Picasso's coloring too, is when they have the wind knots in there, there's some really interesting, like they took a lot of care to make sure that certain strands overlapped and that the white gets mixed in with the black, and it's really, really nice looking. So they did a good job. All right.
I'm very excited for it.
Me too.
I'm definitely picking up 2 of them.
I'm probably gonna stick to 1 and see how I feel, because I do like them. I just don't want to get too many horses at once, because I have such a bad habit of doing that and then like not riding either of them.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'm up to 1,300 gold. I suppose I could change for some tokens. Alright.
How do you get just tokens? Because I bought some of the though not really outfits. I didn't see anything that really screamed to me. But I went from 200 something down to like 60 already just by buying one set for a horse, and I'm like, really?
I like both the as far as the token stuff goes, the Big Sky Bohemian one is really cute. I have all of that. And then I also got all of the Tractor Rocker set. The black one, not the green one. Yeah. I don't care for the green one.
I just want the saddle and the Basel. That's all I want from it.
But yeah, that one's cute. And then I've been thinking about the Fancy Rancher shirt. But I don't like anything else that comes with that set. I don't like that blue color.
Yeah.
But I'm really... I liked a bunch of stuff last year at Halloween, so I'm trying to, like, do my best to just save
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to get what I can with the coins.
Yes, exactly.
But then after that, I'm gonna try. I want to get some grind going for Halloween.
Yeah, like with having gotten everything from the event that I wanted, and then like I got star coins the other day, so I went and bought the bits and pieces from the what is this set? The soft fringe suite set. I mixed and matched that with the Bohemia one because there were some aspects that I didn't like. I don't really like the saddle pad from the suite one. It's like a dark tan underneath a saddle that's already tan, and there was no contrast there, and it was weird. So I kept like the white saddle pad from the Bohemia set. I did the like. Sometimes I don't like the Basels that much, so I kept the like halter with the reins clipped onto it. I like that. I like mixing and matching sometimes because sometimes the full set just doesn't tickle me like it should.
Yeah. I'm the same way. That's why I'm just picking up things from like one pure black horse set. Sign me up. I want that. Might be putting that on one of my Mustangs.
That's, I think, what I'm going to do. For right now, I think the plan is that I'm going to put the all black set on the Black Leopard Abbey. And I think that'll be good.
Yeah.
But the all black set would look really nice on the buckskin Mustang for sure. Oh,
it's like I'm thinking about like I could put it on the all black Mustang, but I might put it on the Palomino. Okay. Just because I feel like the buckskin would look really good in the Druid training or whatever.
Oh. Yeah.
Make it look real primal, you know?
Yeah. Like, no, that would be nice.
I have that as like on so many of my horses. I'm like, you look good in it, and you look good in it.
Yeah. No, the Druid tack sets in all the colors look great on so many horses. And it
really does. Whoever designed that had Galaxy Brain.
The other one I really like that I switch back and forth onto several horses is I have a soft spot for the Eco Athleisure stuff. That's an English that's an English set, and I have it on my Leopard Appy, and I think it looks great on black and white or regular black, or I would even like put it on the Palomino that I'm on, just because it's that like peachy pink, black, white, and then that really pretty light blue.
Yes.
And it's such a nice combination. So I swapped that set onto several horses. I also like the Regal Rebel set a lot.
Yeah, that one's really nice too.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I had to log back into the game because I got the glitch where none of my buttons work. That's a common glitch I've been getting when like something chases me. Sometimes it ends up where I can't dismount. I can't do anything, and I have to log out and come back in.
No.
It sucks.
Rip. I found one chest today. If you go
I
up
found
to
3.
Did you get the one by the ranger station?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the only one I've found so far.
There's one up in the Bears, and I forget where. And then the second one is kind of like behind the mines.
Oh. Okay.
Not like you don't go into the mines, but it's like on the cliffs behind it.
Gotcha. Alright. Oh no, wolf. Oh no, wolf. My chicken! Oh, okay.
Well, sacrifice.
I got the red chicken because it makes me think of Jonas. So I got the red one.
The chicken's name should be Jonas.
That's what I love that the joke with Jonas is that he's technically a like he's got dove DNA, but everybody's like, no, you're a chicken. And it's not as if he's a coward. It's gotta be. It's the hair.
Yeah.
It's the
yeah,
oh dude, that's your comb.
That's a little chicken.
Like I have a joke with one of my Tumblr buddies that like whenever we see like videos of chickens, we like send it to each other and we're like, it's Jonas. So it makes me like it fills me with great joy when people send me a chicken video and they're like, look, it's your son.
It's your guy. It's your little man.
Because I'm like, yeah,
it's a little chicken shit.
It is.
That's amazing.
Like,
love that for him.
Oh god, I'll have to find the one that I just sent to somebody the other day. Oh, I hear the chest. Oh, I hear it. Oh, it's right there. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a video that I sent to somebody the other day of like a chicken in boots and sunglasses, and I was like, "Oh, this is how Jonas looks when he gets all dressed up. Like he's got that drip." And it was just really good because they were like,
God.
"Yeah, oh yeah, exactly like him. I see it.
That's him. That's what he'd wear to the grand ball."
Yes. Sneakers and sunglasses. Sneakers that are too big for him. And sunglasses.
Too big. Everything's too big for him. He just likes to act like he's tall. He's fine.
The thing is, though, he is tall, which is the funny part.
How tall is he? I forget.
Technically, he's like 6 foot.
Itty bitty.
Which is funny. I think it's hilarious because there's this trend of like Jonas thinking that he's smaller than he is, but he's 6 foot. And it's such a fun character
he has
trait.
Little guy energy.
He really does. Alright, I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna send it to you. The other thing that I always get sent is like because he goes on to be an English teacher, and so like I love when people send me videos that are like, haha, look, it's this teacher's doing funny teacher things. It's Jonas, and I'm like, that's so good.
That's adorable.
Oh man!
Looking on the video, hopefully.
Yeah,
that's him.
That one.
That's the man.
This one was also incredibly funny, because Jonas loves kids, and I got sent this one. I got sent with the caption "Jonas in his babysitting era," and it's even funnier yet to me still because the guy in the video is actually a redhead. And like looks like him, and I'm like, this is so funny.
That's him.
Alright, I gotta catch up on chat. Sam said, I feel like Star Stable should add more flea bitten coat patterns. I agree. I don't think there's been that many. I think the major one, I know there's the Arabian, which is kind of like a characteristic Arabian color, like all the different kinds of grays. That's a good one. And then the other one is actually the Lipizan, And those are the only two that I could think of right now that have a flea bitten pattern to them.
I think older coats do have them as well. I just can't think of what.
Yeah. But those are the two most recent ones that I can remember having a flea bitten coat. But no, I would like them to add more. I actually think that, I know they just came out with a bunch of Belgian warmblood coats, but I would really like them to do a flea bitten gray Belgian warmblood. Warmbloods, a lot of warmbloods come in nice gray colors. They did do a thoroughbred too. They did do a thoroughbred in flea bitten gray. That one wasn't too bad, and the Connemara pony. I have the flea bitten gray Connemara pony, and it's adorable.
You just never ride it.
I know. The quarter horse has one too. Yeah, you're right, Sam. The quarter horse has one too. Oh, Maria, I have a chicken sticker. I have a chicken sticker that has a chicken in a scarf, and it says "Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Clucker." It brings me lots of joy.
That is wonderful.
That brings me much joy as well. That's a good sticker.
That sticker.
Speaking of stickers, I want to tell you guys, the sticker company that I go through, I think they originally, like, they have a US office, which is where I get a lot of my stickers from. But they also have offices overseas, which is where I think I was getting some stickers from them when they were still doing their major operations overseas. I don't think they had a US base yet. Well, I restocked some birthstones, and I also needed to get the next Sticker Club horse, which is Flower Child. And I had to do 3 separate orders because otherwise they won't ship at USPS. And I don't, like, I can't get FedEx in our area. That's their, like, default for when you have, like, a huge package. So I have to break everything up into little orders, which is hard when you're ordering, like, 100 of one design. And so 2 of the orders were fulfilled, and I got tracking numbers via regular USPS like I normally do, which means they're coming from the US. I get a notification for the 3rd order, which has the Sticker Club horse in it, that says that it's coming from Denmark. And I was like, what?
You're like, who?
Like, what do you mean it's coming from Denmark? And then I got a notification yesterday that it was being held in customs. Well, my brain starts panicking because this is a Sticker Club one. It has to go out by a certain date, and it's being held in customs. So I got a little scared. Well, guess what showed up this morning? The Sticker Club one that was in Denmark. So Flower Child is here. I know I showed her off on my Instagram story earlier, and I know my light's kind of glary, but she's very, very pretty. I'm super happy with it. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. I gotta get the newspapers printed. That's one of my goals for tomorrow, is to get the newspapers printed. I'm really also very excited about the next villain. I like him a lot. I showed a couple friends at Briarfest a little teaser of him, and they thought he was super cool. And then, like, I always send stuff to the group chat to, like, run it by you guys, because I like feedback on the artwork. So you guys have seen this horse done for months. Because actually, I think I did him before I did Flower Child. I
wouldn't remember.
He was supposed to be a hero, and then I went back and went, no, I have a better idea, and I changed it. But I like him a lot, and I'm very happy with how he came out. So I'm really excited for everybody to see him. So that reveal comes on Friday. That's gonna be fun.
Exciting.
Yes. Ooh, okay, there's the survey. Sure. Lunging with some changes. Strongly agree. I had enough time. Strongly agree. I would like this festival.
Strongly agree.
I did purchase ponies. I liked the coat colors.
I did.
Thank you, Katie. She said, I love his silhouette, so I can't wait to see him fully revealed. My hope is that like anybody that's in the gold tier version of the sticker club that gets the newspapers and like goes on and reads the full ones, that any of you that do that are gonna kind of know a little bit about this guy already, because I think I've mentioned him in you were on camera for a minute.
Did she eat?
Yeah, doggy ate. My mom I'm in the living room now, so like but yeah, like anybody that's been reading the newspapers, I have actually mentioned this particular horse in several newspapers already, but not under the name Vortex. So I'm really
the lore.
Yeah, like that's been the most fun thing for me with this whole like doing the superhero sticker club, is that because I like writing, and because like superheroes and comic books have always been something that I've been very passionate about, that I get a chance to like make these really fun characters and come up with backstories and how can I tie them together and how can I make it so that like in theory one day I could potentially maybe make an actual comic book out of it, you know, an actual story out of it. I think that would be just an absolute blast to do. So this next one probably has the most unfortunate and tragic backstory out of all the ones that have come out, and I'm excited to like go from there. I'm also trying to figure out how I want to run the bonus sticker this year, because normally I have it so that whoever's in the club, they get to pick, like they get to vote on, do you want this color, this breed type, and then like a couple other things. And a part of me this year wants to do it a little bit differently, where instead of like maybe giving several options, like maybe instead of having everybody build a horse, I've come up with several of these characters that are like background pieces, like background NPCs basically, that I don't have designs for yet. And I'm wondering if like for this year's bonus sticker, instead of the build your own horse, if maybe I should be like, okay, do you want to see like the one sidekick that died that mentions, I've mentioned like, oh, this sidekick they're having a memorial for the sidekick. I don't have a design for him, so like, is that a horse you would want to see?
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, or the gossip columnist is Stirrup Trouble, and I haven't come up with a design for her, you know. So, or even some of the ones that maybe I have designs for, but like I don't know if it's something that I'm going to use as a part of the club, but it's been something that like I've mentioned. So I think that might be how I go with it this time. Just be like, yeah, pick one of these characters. And
give little background blurbs about them so people can remember who they are.
Right. Yep. Like here's the name of the character, and here's a little blurb about who they are and why they would be important in the universe, and then, you know, because they'll probably also get a little newspaper with that one too. So that would be fun for me. In the future too, like I teased today that I'm working on another coloring book. It probably won't go out to the printers until fall. But I did not put any of the superhero artwork in there because I actually want to do a separate superhero coloring and activity book.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
Yeah, like make it specifically themed that one would be the superheroes, like all the heroes and villains artwork. I think that would be super fun.
Yeah, and then you have like a little list of some like options potentially.
Yeah.
For your vending. That would be fun, yeah.
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 It's been fun working on these types of like books and everything. Like I have that horse colors and markings book that I also want to get published for the winter. I haven't shown much of that, if any of that, on Paint Pony Studios, but Sam got a little bit of a look at it, kind of, because all the assets that I made for the book, I actually I did for 4-H. That's so I took all those worksheets that we did that one day, Sam. Those are all the assets that I actually went and I put in a book format. That was a fun lesson, doing the colors and markings. So I think when I compiled it all together, it ended up being like a, I don't know, 40-page activity book or something like that, which is pretty good. So that would be fun to have done. I'm just like, I'm trying to come up with things that are like my own artwork that I can get a little easier sometimes than like having to depend on another company for merchandise, because we still end up with a lot of shipping delays, which makes things kind of hard. So like having to fall back on the stickers and stuff, like instead of having to fall back on the stickers, I'd rather fall back on like other things and have the stickers, the coloring books, any kind of regular, book that I might have done. That would be the major thing that I would have. Which I'm slowly getting there, and I like it. I think it's cool that I'm able to do more of my own stuff, yeah, as opposed to just being a Briar dealer. And this isn't me saying that I would ever give up the Briar dealership, because I don't want to. I do enjoy like having all of our regular customers and being able to get you guys horses and everything. Like I do like that. So as long as I can keep being a Briar dealer, I will, but I also just want to make sure that I have a little bit steadier source of income than just selling the models. So
yeah, you're doing great.
Your ponies should be getting there pretty soon too.
They're coming tomorrow.
Yay!
My shelves aren't my corner shelves that I talked about aren't up yet, but I do have enough room, I think, on my back shelves. Yay! If not, they'll find temporary homes.
I will warn you, because I just unboxed my Violatia the other day. I've got to edit that video. She's way longer than I anticipated. Okay. I'll
find places for them. I will.
Yeah. Like, I did have to put her on her own shelf for right now, because I also need to do a purge, but I also don't have time to do it right now. So I'm like, oh great. Like, I have to move Briarfest horses upstairs, but I don't have I shouldn't say that I don't have room for all the Briarfest horses. I just don't think I can rearrange everything the way I want it arranged, and it's bothering me. But
that's so fair.
Yeah. I've also started prepping for, I'm sorry, I cut you off earlier, didn't I? You
did?
Did I? I thought I did.
I don't think you did.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I think you're good.
I was just gonna say that I've started prepping for Halloween already. For anybody that, if you enjoyed the Halloween stuff that I did for Stone, I want to build on that, but do it my own way this year. So, I want to have customs done for Halloween. Like that's going to be my next major thing. Is I'm going to go from Briarfest right to Halloween. So I want to have customs made. I have ideas for a few already. Two for, well, one for sure. And then there's some other ones that I have thoughts about that I might have to do a little test piece on before I actually go for it. But
I'll say nothing.
Yeah, I gotta say, so Lurie knows about some of them for sure. And then I want to have at least one mystery. I want to have one mystery full set for Halloween. So that is a for sure. One mystery full set for sure. And then I also want to have at least one single design. I did work on one today that was really super fun. And I know I shared that in the group chat with you guys, and we were all kind of geeking out about that one because he turned out really fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's going to be one that ends up in a mystery set or if that's going to be one that's by himself. Because I feel like at this point it could go either way. He would be really cool in the mystery set, but he would also be really cool just like as a singular sticker. So I might have to figure out another design and then see if okay, would the foal look good, or should I just like put this up by itself and come up with something else?
Lots of decisions. All of them good.
I know, and I was texting another friend today, and he's like, "What are you up to?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm working on Halloween stuff." He goes, "Already?" I'm like, "Yeah." What do you mean already? It's time.
It's Halloween.
Fest is over. You gotta move immediately on to the ween.
Exactly.
Oh.
It's already about 96 days till Halloween.
Yeah. It's less than 100 days. We gotta go.
I get spooky.
Yeah, spooky time. If Michaels and Hobby Lobby already have Halloween stuff out, that means
and
that
Target.
I need to go. I need to get it done. Yeah, and Target.
And plus you're giving yourself enough buffer.
Yes.
Too. Because then you're going to have to think of potentially a holiday one.
Yep. Yeah, I do
want to do... You have
so
many bodies.
I know, I want to do a winter one. Winter customs are super fun too. Like winter decos and stuff are really fun.
Potentially you could do like a collaboration between you and Trinity too.
Yes.
That'd be fun.
I think about doing that kind of stuff all the time. I know she's always super busy though. So I'd have to really sit down and commit my thoughts. Yeah, exactly, Maria. It's gonna be here sooner than we think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like, and I think I've talked about this before. The fact that I like to have things done months in advance so that I'm not stressing myself out. But then it also gives me time to market it, you know. And that was one of the things that at my old job that was like a major pet peeve for me is I would be like, oh, what are we doing next month? What are we doing in the next 3 months? Because I need to have this, and this ready. And I feel like we should be teasing it right now to get everybody hyped up about it. And I would go for like ever without getting any information. And then like the week before they'd be like, oh yeah, we're doing this. And like, that's not enough time for me to get anything ready. You know, like if you want my best work, I'm not going to be able to just drop everything and do it in a week.
Exactly.
So that's why, like, the sticker club, you know, I talk about, oh, I've had this done for months. Like, I literally I literally
Mhm.
have, I mean, the stuff that's coming out now was done when, like, around the time that Ne'er-do-Well was done, which was May. You know, I sat down and I had a bunch of ideas, and I worked on a whole lot of them at once until I got to a point where I think I had 6 or 7 months done. And then and then I let it rest for a while so that my brain can reboot.
Yeah. Yeah, buffering is so important, especially when, like, 'cause you're a comic artist.
Yeah.
So it's like you understand how important it is. Like, if, like, weekly updates, but it's like, when you rely so heavily, like, on, like, this comes out this month, this comes out that month. You don't try to push it close to that date, because then you're just gonna stress.
Right. And on top of that too, like, if I start working on something, because I had this happen too, is I started working on a design for the sticker club, and in the back of my head when I got it done, I was like, oh shit, this isn't right. This isn't right. Well, if it would have been something that I had done, like, right before the actual release date, I would have just had to say, screw it, I have to drop this one. Even though it's not right, I have to do it because I don't have another choice.
Yeah.
But doing things that far ahead of time, if I change my mind on something, whether it's like, oh, I want to go in and change this color, or, I want to add this piece of tack or whatever, or changing the whole entire design altogether, at least I have enough time that I feel comfortable doing that. Whee.
Oh no, there's a glitch in the home stable.
Oh no.
I can't get my cursor because it's just controlling the camera.
Oh no.
What the hell? Where's my cursor?
Oh no. Larry, no.
I was trying to check if I had some other, like, summer coins stashed up, but I literally can't control it.
Oh no.
Meaning I can't. Hopefully I can grab things.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't even get on my horse. Oh no.
No.
Oh no. Q. Oh my god, I can't get on it.
Oh no.
Oh, we're running outside.
Oh no.
You need to bring your horse with you.
Oh no.
Alright, gotta quit the game. Oh wait. Oh, did I get it back? Oh my god, I didn't get it back. Okay, it's only when I bring up the main menu.
Oh, Larry.
Alright, I gotta quit the game again.
Oh no.
It's fine.
I see Maria in the chat. Yeah, it also gives me time that if something goes wrong that I can come up with a plan B. Absolutely. And yeah, like, you've struggled giving yourself enough time for things that went wrong. Like, oh yeah, 100%. That's how I am with my customs. It's a little bit easier with the stickers because it's not like, because I work digitally, it's not like a tactile thing that I have to, like, go in and repair if something goes wrong. But when it comes to, like, the customs, I used to have a really, really, really bad habit of hurry up and get this done, and then or hurry up and get this stage done, and then, oh, you can't wait for this stage, you can't wait to move on to the next stage too long, you've got to move on to the next stage, oh, now you've got to do this, so now you got to do this. So I would be rushing through projects, and then I'd get to a point where I rushed so much that I would then have to go back and repair things, and the repair would take longer than it would have, like, for me to just wait a couple days between, say, like, priming and masking off markings. Like, you need to give yourself time, but you also need to realize that, like, certain projects you can't and or should not do in a day. Like, hypothetically speaking, don't give yourself until the last minute to work on something.
Yeah.
Because I've definitely had the one that I think about the most as far as that goes is Sir Skittles, the rainbow Appaloosa that I did. I made the mistake of I primed him, I painted him, and then not even waiting until the sealer on the paint was dry, and I was masking him off to do the rainbow spots. So when I peeled off the masking, it peeled off a lot of the rainbow with it in certain areas, especially over areas that I had a gradient color in. So literally, because I was so mad at myself and I didn't want to go back and fix it, he sat on my workbench for an entire year.
Oh.
Because I was like, God, I don't want to work on this thing. Like, I don't want to have to repair it. But but it was my own fault because I rushed through the whole project, and then he sits there for a year because I didn't want to deal with repairing it. You know, and then I did repair him, and he's now at a different home. He's not sitting in my basement anymore. But you know, point being is you kind of gotta remember that, like, certain projects you can't rush through, you know, like you need to leave the proper amount of time for it to dry or cure, or, you know, for you to do detail work or what have you, you know. But yeah, that was a seriously bad habit that I had gotten myself into for years, and thankfully I'm very much out of it. Yeah, I learned real good.
Learned the hard way, but you know, sometimes that's what has to happen.
Yes. Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh, whoop, I forgot there wasn't a path there. Oopsies.
I have not done any racing or anything outside of this, other than maybe one champ or two.
Yeah.
Outside of this event, and my horse is already level 14.
Yeah, that's my Belgian Warmblood that I got like a couple weeks ago. I'm in the same situation. Is I think I did the Furgrove races a couple times because those are worth tokens. But other than that, I haven't hardly done, like, I don't think I've done anything other than the Western event, and she's been leveled up for a while now.
That's just how it be.
Yep.
Let's see, I need to put my new tab away.
Wee. Well, I think I'm gonna end stream here. We should be back next Wednesday. I got my calendar, guys. I'm gonna go over my calendar, okay? I have a desk calendar here. So next Wednesday is August. Oh God. Next Wednesday is August.
Our birthdays are coming up, Emma.
I know. We're gonna have a birthday party. Actually, we can do, because yours is the 5th, right?
Yeah.
Okay, mine's the 7th. So we could have birthday party when the Mustangs come out on the 9th.
Oh, they're coming out. The new roadmap come out already?
No, I think they're coming out on the 9th because the second is like they're adding something, like it's just this event is done. But I want to say the Mustangs come out on the 9th. Because I think they're coming right after this Western event. But regardless, we can do birthday party on the 9th. And then the next couple weeks after that, I won't be home. I will have fairs that I'm going to. So we probably won't have stream like the 16th, the 23rd, the 30th. Because I will be gone. But Wednesday the 9th, I think I can still stream. I don't think I have. Yeah. I don't think that fair, because I know I have a fair that weekend. That's our local one, but I think that starts Thursday. I don't think that's Wednesday. I think it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I will keep an eye on that though and keep everybody posted. But for sure next Wednesday. And then if we can't do the 9th, then we will have birthday party on the 2nd. It will be early, but we're gonna do it. Birthday. Pre-birthday.
The birthdays of all birthdays.
Yeah. You, me, birth.
Birth.
Birth. And that's
where we eat each other, where you eat my old age.
I'm gonna eat your old age.
You're gonna absorb my powers, and I'm going to shed into a new butterfly.
I'm gonna be 25.
I'm gonna be 26. I have to get off my parents' insurance.
Oh no!
Which is fine.
See, I'm already off the parents' insurance because when I moved out, they were like, "Oh, you should get your own insurance." Well, I did, but now I moved back in, and I tried to get back on it, and the government said no.
Yeah, once you get off, they do not let you back on. And I've been on mine for so long just because of my messed up health. So I'm just like, oh boy, time to see if they'll let me. They'll let me have my drugs.
Let you have your drugs. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. But yeah, we'll have party time. It'll be really fun. I promise. But good night, guys. Thanks for hanging out. This was fun. We get one more week of grindy stuff. Bye, Steve.
One more week.